Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's often considered taboo but is incredibly important to discuss: why women watch porn. For a long time, porn was seen as something primarily consumed by men. But the reality is far more nuanced than that. So let's break down the top 5 reasons why women watch porn, exploring the diverse motivations and experiences that drive this often misunderstood behavior. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Or maybe we should say, the elephant in the browser history. Women watch porn for the same reason anyone else does. Because it's pleasurable. It's about exploring fantasies, igniting desire, and feeling empowered in their own sexuality. Watching porn can be a way for women to connect with their bodies, explore their turn-ons, and discover what feels good. It's about taking ownership of their sexuality and challenging the societal narratives that often try to dictate what women should or shouldn't enjoy. We live in a world that often sends mixed messages about female sexuality. On one hand, women are bombarded with images of idealized beauty and sexual desirability. On the other hand, they're often shamed or judged for expressing their sexuality openly. Porn can be a space where women can break free from those restrictive norms and explore their desires on their own terms. It's a place where they can define pleasure for themselves without judgment or expectations. Masturbation, often accompanied by porn, is a healthy and natural part of sexual exploration. In a world that often tries to police women's bodies and desires, watching porn can be a radical act of self-love and acceptance. Let's move beyond the pleasure principle for a moment and talk about sexual wellness. Because believe it or not, porn can actually be educational. It can be a resource for women to learn about sex, bodies, and their own desires in a safe and accessible way. Think about it. Sex education in schools can be woefully inadequate, often leaving people with more questions than answers. And while open communication with partners is essential, it can sometimes be difficult to discuss certain topics or desires. That's where porn can come in. It can provide a visual representation of different sexual acts, positions, and techniques, which can be helpful for women who are curious about exploring new things or who want to expand their sexual repertoire. Porn can also offer insights into different aspects of sexuality like communication, consent, and exploring different kinks and fetishes. The key is to be discerning about what you watch and to choose content that aligns with your values and interests. When consumed thoughtfully, porn can be a valuable tool for sexual wellness and education. Chapter 3. Intimacy Enhancement. Spicing things up and keeping the spark alive. Now let's talk about relationships. Contrary to popular belief, porn isn't just for single people. In fact, many women watch porn as a way to enhance intimacy and connection with their partners. Think of it as a form of shared exploration. Couples can watch porn together to spice things up in the bedroom, try new things, and keep the spark alive. It can be a fun and exciting way to break out of routine and inject some novelty into their sex life. Watching porn together can also open up communication about sex and desires. It can create a safe space for partners to discuss their fantasies, boundaries, and what they enjoy. For those who are open to it, watching porn together can be a fun and intimate way to connect on a deeper level and keep the flame burning bright. Chapter 4. Psychological Curiosity. Unpacking the mind's desire for exploration. Let's get a little psychological for a moment, shall we? Because the reasons why women watch porn go beyond just physical pleasure or relationship enhancement. It's also about curiosity, self-discovery, and exploring the vast spectrum of human sexuality. The human mind is naturally curious, and that curiosity extends to our sexuality. We want to understand ourselves better, explore different facets of our desires, and learn about the things that turn us on. Porn can be a way to delve into those curiosities in a safe and anonymous way. It allows women to explore different fantasies, kinks, and fetishes without judgment or social stigma. It's about understanding what makes us tick, what sparks our desires, and what pushes our buttons. And sometimes, the things we're curious about might surprise us. Porn can be a way to tap into those fantasies, to escape into a world of imagination, and explore desires that we might not necessarily want to act out in real life. Chapter 5. Media Influence. Navigating the digital landscape of desire. Let's face it, we live in a hypersexualized world. From the movies we watch to the music we listen to, we're constantly bombarded with messages about sex and sexuality. And yes, that includes the online world. The internet has revolutionized the way we consume media, and porn is no exception. With just a few clicks, we have access to an endless stream of content, catering to every imaginable taste and preference. This easy accessibility has undoubtedly influenced women's porn-watching habits. It's no longer something that's hidden away in the back corner of a video store. It's readily available, and the stigma surrounding it is slowly but surely diminishing. Social media also plays a role. We're constantly exposed to images and messages about sex and relationships, which can shape our perceptions of what's normal, desirable, and attainable. We need to be critical consumers of media and challenge harmful stereotypes and unrealistic portrayals of sex. Outro: owning your truth, embracing sexuality without shame. So, there you have it. 5 surprising reasons why women watch porn. We've explored the desire for pleasure and empowerment, the pursuit of sexual wellness and knowledge, the role of intimacy and connection, the complexities of psychological curiosity, and the undeniable influence of media in our hypersexualized world. But ultimately, the reason why any individual chooses to watch porn is deeply personal. It's time to break down the taboos surrounding female sexuality and create a space where women can explore their desires freely and without judgment. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content.